never seen an MVP or a great player have that, like, I'm not going to play back to back. I've never seen a great player say that.
Inside the NBA crew gives brutal, honest take on the Joel Embiid situation. Get in here, guys. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thumbs up. Like the video. Let's go.
And what the situation is with him health-wise, I think we've gone from trust the process to blame the plan. Here's what Nick Nurse said before last night when he sat out the nationally televised game. The plan is why he's not playing. He did not re-injure himself, but the plan is we don't feel he's quite ready, strong enough, light enough, whatever it is. They've determined he's not quite ready to go, hasn't been in any full court scrimmages, etc. That's the plan. And so,
well, you can't play if you haven't been in full court.
Let me just say this real quick. I have said I would say about 5-6 years ago, that the Philadelphia 76ers should trade Joel Embiid. Sorry, big ass, baby crying ass. This guy is a loser. I don't know if they're just thoroughly impressed because he looks very nice when he's upright. But even when he's upright, as of lately, the last few years, I know he lost a little weight, whatever. He still doesn't look like a guy worth keeping on your team, because you can't depend on him to lead a team because he's soft. He's soft. As big as he is, he's soft. He is not the guy that you would want the troops to rally behind. That would be Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese Maxey, in my opinion, even though he's fairly new, this guy shows up. The guy lays it on the line. And I don't know why Joel Embiid wants to do stuff like this in a city like Philadelphia. I mean, like, they are crazy. You guys know I'm an Eagles fan. Enough said there, all right? They love their sports, okay? Joel Embiid is in the wrong place to be trying to do all of this. He's going to get ran out of town like Ben Simmons. And he should have, honestly, been traded already. They're going to keep making up excuses for this guy. It's always something. It's always something with Joel Embiid. And it has been the name of his game the last few years. But let's keep going.
The game is full court. So you can't, it's impossible.
But this is the plan. Again, we haven't seen him play since August 10th, gold medal game of the Olympics. And as it points out, he has not re-injured himself.
Wow. Now that I'm thinking about it, how messed up is that? First of all, you stiff France, okay? You stiff France to go sign up and be under LeBron James and these the other U.S. players. You stiff France. You seem healthy. You had no issues in the Olympics. Now that the regular NBA season is here, you are obviously signed to a new contract. You know that they're stuck with you for the most part as of now. You want to give a half-ass effort, but you gave all the effort in the world to play with your boy LeBron James, but didn't even want to team up with some of your other natives from your other country that were playing there in France.
He just signed for 3 years, $193 million. 3 years, $193 million to play basketball. We're not steel workers. We're not nurses. Like, people who got, like, real jobs who have to work 40, 50 hours a week. We're playing basketball at the most 4 days a week. Most of the time, 3 days a week. He has the best backup in the league in Drummond. If they had said, and Ken and Shaq know this, they just say, I'm going to play 25 minutes on the second night or back-to-back. Or Drummond plays. But to come out and say it in advance.
Shout out to Charles Barkley. This guy is the only one up there, man, who does not break his character. Shout out to Charles Barkley. Sometimes he says some stupid shit. I'm going to be honest. Some stupid shit. But at least it's him. At least it's his brand. He says something that I've been beating this table saying in most of my videos. If you take the average worker, man, trust me, most people won't make $500,000 in their lifetime. You guys are getting monopoly money. You guys are getting so much money. It's ridiculous. You should be happy to play 82 games. 82 games of your life, right? For all of that dosh, all of that money. And they just don't understand. This is the world now. Men aren't even men anymore. Men had less back then in this league, but what they had more of was that heart. That's why I made the video agreeing with Jason Whitlock that the WNBA is more physical because they care. These guys are overly rich. All of them are doing the same thing. Everybody's going to load manage. Everybody's going to want to take a game off. But you're not thinking about the common worker. You heard what Charles Barkley said. We are not still workers. These guys seem to not care about that. They just lose sight of that. Completely lose sight. Walk your ass into the nearest restaurant that your big ass eat at, the nearest 7-Eleven where you see people working and getting $8-9 an hour or whatever the minimum wage is for the most part. And all you have to do is take care of your diet, train, play basketball 3 to 4 days a week. You really can't beat that. And you still get an awesome off season. There's no excuses.
Stupidity by the Sixers, period.
Is it understandable given his injury history that he would want to be careful and be ready for the playoffs?
No. Let me ask you a question first. How did he get hurt last year? Remember? He was playing great and somebody ran into his knee, right? That's a freak injury. You can't foresee that. So my point is you can't be afraid of the injuries. Yes, he's injury prone, he's a big guy, whatever, but when you're trying to win a championship, the plan needs to be, we need to be dominant at home. The plan needs to be, we need to get 1 through 4 in home court advantage. The plan is I need to show everybody I'm the best big man. The plan is I got to keep everybody involved. So if I do go out, guys like Tyrese Maxey have the confidence to hold it down until I get back.
What did I just tell y'all about leadership? What did I just say? Tyrese Maxey, man, like, he's going to be the heartbeat. I can already see this right now. I've been a fan of Tyrese Maxey since a rookie. He deserved his contract for sure. But Joel Embiid is not the guy to lead the Wolves, man. He's not the Wolfpack leader. He's not the alpha male. Not on this squad. And what he's doing is he's turning the wrong people sour. I mean, this guy has people who really want to support him, but he's not making it easy. But you know who I blame the most besides Joel Embiid and the 76ers organization? I blame Adam Silver. I blame this guy. He's a weak man. He's a loser. I'll be considerate. Any game that you miss is half your check. You tell these cats this, watch how many play. Don't let you say, whatever games you don't play is you don't get paid. You just get that money back to the organization. Unless it's a valid injury, which is what they're trying to do. But these players are smart. They're going to keep trying to figure out ways to beat the system because they don't respect it anymore. There's no integrity.
You know what? I'm gonna sit and chill so I don't get hurt. What if somebody falls into his knee again?
I think Philadelphia is trying to be under this school of thought. Oh, if he plays less, he reduces his amount of injury. That's like if you're a bad driver, no matter how many times you drive, you're just a bad driver. So meaning he has to get in better basketball shape and do the things to prevent basketball injuries. Basketball injuries are stability, core, and all of those things. What Shaq is saying is 100%. You can play one game and somebody runs into you.
These guys in the league now, man, they don't value that, man. You put Kobe Bean Bryant on the Lakers right now, and Joel has that effort, he's going to run him out of the organization. Straight up. But you don't have that type of mentality from no players in this generation. None. Maybe a few, but they don't channel it the way that the greats did back in the day, man. We have to just look at this whole basketball era as a wash. Who knows if basketball would ever be restored to where it was? And he's right. Like, you're saying that you could sit out every other game, but you could be literally on the bench and a freak accident can happen. A player can run into you, hit your knee, and because you've been sitting out, the win-loss column is going to reflect that, bro. It is going to reflect that. Joel Embiid, my advice, bro, to you, get your big ass up, bro. Suck it up, man up, and do what you got to do.
Sometimes when you play less, you actually become more injury prone because your body's not accustomed to taking the wear and tear. There is a balance, but the balance comes when you play first and you start measuring how my body feels. It doesn't start at the season when you're fresh. As it progresses, you go, you know what? This week, I don't think I can do back-to-back. You start progressing into that.
But you don't announce it before the season.
Yeah.
And I'll say this, Ernie. I think he's a nice kid. I don't know him, but I live in Philly, obviously, so I pay attention to everything. I think he's a nice kid. And I had him on my top 5 best players in the NBA.
but I've never seen a great player. First of all, I think I said on Paul George's podcast, he needs to get in better shape. I think that's one of the reasons he's hurt all the time. And like to pick it back on Kate, he needs to get in better shape. But I've never seen an MVP or a great player have that, like, I'm not going to play back to back. I've never seen a great player say that, ever.
And that is because Joel Embiid is not really an MVP. It was a DEI award, in my opinion. All the black athletes around that time, when Joker obviously deserved it, they said, hey, Joker won it back to back. It's time to give it to the black guy who cried about it the year before. It was a pity award. They gave it to Joel Embiid. And the reason that they hesitated, right, on giving him this award is because of what they see now. He got this award. He got a gold medal. He's made, obviously, hundreds of millions of dollars. This guy just has a low motor, and he's a front runner. This guy is no process at all, and he needs to be traded expeditiously. I don't care if a Philadelphia 76er fan may disagree. This guy is detrimental. This guy's a negative impact on the organization, and they need to do something about it. What do you guys think about the NBA Inside's crew take? Do you guys agree or disagree? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Yeah.